Hello everyone, this is Bobbin Threadbare, and welcome to Chapter 1.
You mean that was only Chapter 0? Oh god.
That was the prologue. And if you'd kindly introduce yourselves again.
Oh, hi, I'm Kalon Zombie.
I'm Random Ninja. Last time on Thi4f,
Thi4f.
we saw a silly cutscene.
Yeah, things just sort of exploded into white and now we're here.
This time on Thi4f, we're seeing another silly cutscene.
I prefer to pronounce it Thi4f, because that just sounds stupider to me.
Stop slacking. We gotta get him in the city before they call the lockdown.
Pace yourself, boy.
Wow, that was some really bad subtitling here.
Baker's and Stone Market.
Wow, yeah, this is some serious desynchronization here.
Hey! Get moving!
Now, are the guards supposed to be evil, or is it just a couple of them? Do we see guards that are just being all chummy with the peasants, or never?
No, the guards are evil. That way you don't have to feel bad about killing them.
Because, you know, making interesting guards that, you know, didn't necessarily have to be evil but weren't necessarily good was just way too hard nowadays. You can't do that sort of thing anymore.
Ambiguous morality, heavens forbid.
If your card has more personality than wet cardboard, you're doing your job wrong.
All he cares about is progress. You want to see more of these bloody pipes everywhere? You are the boss. That's enough. Do you?
Now, this is establishing the city, right?
Well, this is establishing Orion here.
You don't think you're safe because you got a job shoveling shit.
Which one is Orion? Do we know Orion?
The Baron has a noose for every one of us.
He is speaking for Orion.
Orion is going to bring change.
We will meet Orion eventually.
See?
Wasn't the guy with the mustache, right?
But as it is, that guy is apparently reenacting that one scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed! Did you hear that? He called me a bloody peasant!
Dang, these guys are really trucking.
Not anymore.
Oh, wow.
I think none of them look inside this completely exposed cart.
Yeah.
With this guy climbing out of it. In this obvious bondage thief gear.
Oh, now he's got a silly bandana over his face.
Hey, look! He's wearing the bandana correct!
That guy doesn't look suspicious at all.
Why is he wearing that much eyeshadow?
Because...
Something's not right. I'll make the clock tower.
Anyway.
Yeah. Because the darkness.
Don't let him get away. I'm right behind you, scum.
Still maintaining that this is pretty. The rain is quite nice.
Yeah.
And the lightning does have a mechanical effect. Like, if you're standing in front of a guard in perfect darkness and the lightning strikes, he will spot you.
Huh.
For those
You
gear...
can watch that light gem in the corner there. It flashes white when the lightning hits.
What happened to me?
Oh, and when he said that he'll get you, if you stick around the area long enough, is it actually a game over, or...?
No.
Oh. Aw.
There was a locked gate behind you. There was no way they were getting through that.
I mean, as a thief game, having like a dedicated timer is kind of crap. This is supposed to be about exploration, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Health pickup.
So, you have the claw now. Anywhere that it tells you you can't jump on is essentially just it being lazy, right?
You can only use the claw on those meshes that I just used.
But we saw it had this rope hook attachment thing in the end of the last episode.
That only works for very specific areas.
Like people's legs.
You'll understand when we get to it.
Okay.
It's not in this chapter, but I believe in the next one. Oh yeah, and by the way, everything's under quarantine and lockdown because there is a play going around called The Gloom.
Oh, okay.
Cough, dishonored, cough.
Yes.
Guess that's why I'm not a politician.
Also, fuck this guy.
Where you are?
Boop.
The guards are quite polite, though. They don't attack you. until you've sat their other friend down.
And this is how combat goes.
Wow, that's thrilling.
Okay.
You don't have a sword anymore, because Garrett is not a killer.
Yeah, obviously. Super not a killer.
So he just smacks people in the face with his blunt object instead of with his pointy object, because that's just wrong.
I would like to know why these people are so tough during combat, but you can just bop them once on the head and they're down for the count.
Well, because I'm playing Master. They got a lot more hit points on Master.
Also, have you never heard of sneak attack damage? Come on, man. You play Dungeons and Dragons!
All I ask is for a little continuity between the two forms of combat, stealth combat and regular combat. This fight's been going on for about 30 seconds now.
It would have been shorter because you saw that the hold Q for takedown the first time.
That first takedown, yeah.
Did you mess that up?
I didn't do it fast enough because if I had done it fast enough... Oh hey, a collectible.
I'll take this.
Okay. Just a random ring laying in the middle of the street. Got it.
Yeah, that is one of like 3 or 4 collectibles on this map. Collectibles are items which do not cash in for gold because Garrett holds on to them.
No! No!
I haven't even played the other games and I know that's wrong. Thieves don't go, that's pretty, I'm gonna keep it.
Leave me alone. I've done... Huh?
That guy's a civilian, by the way. That's why he's reacting like that. And I believe on Master, there's a problem with attacking civilians. I need to test that out before too long, but yeah, as it is, you can just ignore him so long as there aren't any guards for him to alert.
How convenient that you bopped both guards.
Yeah. Yeah, did you see that? The eye partially filled up because of the lightning just now.
Yeah.
I believe that this guy's a thug.
Yeah, he definitely didn't look like a guard, but with being bald and spooky looking.
And not wearing any armor.
Looking around for stuff.
Well, maybe they just ran out of money for accoutrements in the guard barracks.
And this goes back to the previous area. By the way, there's a mini-map, and there's also a bigger map.
Okay.
And there are objectives.
Oh.
One of them is always lift all loot items, but there are 3 that are based on playstyle. There's the Ghost, the Opportunist, and the Predator. And here's the thing, is that the game keeps track of how you deal with guards, essentially. Either by sneaking past them, by getting rid of obstacles, or tricking guards, or else by, you know, smacking them over the head several times.
That's sort of neat.
I'd just like to point out the irony of the situation where Garrett made fun of whatever the lady's name was for using the claw all the time, and now all he uses is the claw.
Well, he points out really early that apparently she made the claw make more noise than it had to make. So that's his objection to the way she used it.
Ah, okay.
And by the way, the Opportunist challenge is to put out a certain number of light sources. And so the thing is that depending on which kind of whether you were a ghost, an opportunist, or predator, you have to fulfill one of the 3 challenges. Like, if I put out all of the light sources, but I am too much of a predator that I earn the Predator's challenge, then I won't get credit for a bonus challenge fulfilled.
Oh, okay. So, like, if you do 2 or more, it just straight up doesn't give it to you.
Harry
Right.
made this thing sound
Okay.
easier than
And the
it is.
Predator challenge is headshots. As in, you have to shoot a certain number of guards in the face.
But it's such a tempting target. They all look identical.
Yeah, naturally, this kills the guards involved.
Now, when you use a fire arrow, or what have you, as another kind of arrow, do the guards actually get set on fire, or is there no difference?
The guards get set on fire a little bit, but they only get set on fire a lot if you set them on fire over an oil spill. Because there are oil slicks on the ground. And that is actually something that's another thing from the previous games.
What are you looking at?
The price on that jeweled mask. Be enough to feed 100 squawking mouths for a year.
Hint, hint.
Through the jewelers to get around these gates.
And then there's another hint.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, in case you didn't get it, Garrett just spells it out for you.
Yeah, you want to steal the mask. It's yours now.
It is an optional objective, though, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. Because in previous games, you had to have a loot count.
At least on the higher difficulties. I remember playing on lower difficulties, and
On lower difficulties, the loot count is a lot easier to reach, but there was always a minimum loot
okay.
that you had to steal.
I thought on the very easy baby difficulties there was no loot
No.
thing, but maybe there was.
On the baby easy difficulties, you didn't have to steal half the loot on the map, but you did have to steal like 40%.
Okay.
Now, that magic night vision stuff that he's got, is that because of whatever happened in the last cutscene?
Yes. And actually, if you paid attention, both of his eyes were the same in the first cutscenes in the prologue.
Right.
But now his left eye is kind of bluish and there's a scar across it.
Hmm.
Don't know how he would have gotten Scar, but
Also, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to put out your one source of heat and light in order to fulfill my opportunist bonus challenge.
Hero of the people.
now, realistically, what does the playstyle stuff actually change? Does it change how the guards will react, or...
No, it just changes which challenge you have to fulfill in order to get bonus money for the chapter.
I see.
Also, a kid died trying to fix the clock tower, so they decided to stop trying to fix it.
Is it haunted?
By Garrett. Yes.
So Garrett murdered that child.
No, the child was there while Garrett was away.
Okay.
See, the thing is that the clock tower is Garrett's secret hideout, because he has one of those now.
As opposed to just living in an apartment and using his thieving skills to pay his rent.
Yes. Which is explicitly how he lived in at least 2 of the previous games. But now he has a secret hideout.
Well, you know, a man's gotta live in a giant clock tower somehow. Swoosh.
Yeah. Between the lightning and the walking a little too close, I got their attention. But not that much attention.
Now, when it goes up to 3 dots, does it immediately transition to yellow?
Yes.
Or does it stay... Okay.
So far as I know, you will never see just 2 dots. Or you will never see 3 full dots over the white eye.
Okay.
Okay.
Because once it hits 3, it turns yellow. And it looks like I made a full circuit of this area now.
Looted everything what wasn't nailed down.
Everything I could find.
Now, does it tell you how much loot you got versus how much you missed in this game?
Well, you remember seeing the loot challenge on the objectives thing?
Yeah, the progress bar.
Yeah, that will slowly fill up as you find the loot.
Okay.
And it's by item and not by price.
Ah, okay. So you could find a single gold coin, and
And a
it'll
lot
be...
of water arrows, so those hobos get to have their fire.
Those lucky hobos.
So there's actually several different ways into this building here. That's the jeweler down there. This is kind of the basement floor.
But it's...
I could just, unlock the door right there and go in. But I was figuring on an alternate way in.
Alternate ways are more fun. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but looking at maps of this game, I saw that it was fairly more linear than the other games.
Yeah, there's a lot of points of no
A few
return.
guards, residents upstairs. Stealing the mask shouldn't be a problem.
I remember the old games, like, you could get lost just
All
because
these beauties.
the map was just so freaking
On
open.
my
Yeah, but I will say this, at least the maps are bigger than they were in the third game.
Was that Steve Bloom? Did you just knock out Steve Bloom?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
I don't recall hearing him.
So between the last level and this one, did you get a chance to upgrade your items?
No,
No, that's only once you get to the clock tower?
there was the cutscene, then the loading screen, then the other cutscene.
Okay.
We will be getting to the upgrade abilities later.
I see.
In the meantime, this is a jewelry shop, so we are looting the hell out of this place.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good way as any to make money for no specific purpose, since you live in a clock tower now.
Jewels are glass. Still, it'll fetch good coin from
It's
somebody,
not
doesn't it?
what you steal, it's how you steal.
Myself out. Upstairs
Or whatever the hell it was.
Nope, it's what you steal. I'm sorry.
I remember there was some motivation for him in the first game. He got inducted into the equivalent of the Thieves Guild, I guess, and he had to go through the training right at the beginning. What's his motivation in this one?
No, actually, he quite specifically rejected the idea of being in a Thieves Guild to the point where damn it, I did not want to click on the lid for crying out loud. Stupid contextual buttons. No, actually, in the first game, he quite specifically did not want to join a Thieves Guild, to the point where when a Thieves Guild tried to pressure him, he snuck into their compound, knocked out everybody, and stole the purse like right off of the Thieves Guild leader's belt. Now, the reason he followed along with the plot is because someone offered him a tremendous amount of money to find a lost artifact.
Gotcha.
And then when you found it, they stole your eye and then tried to end the world. Or at least the city.
Yes.
That's macabre. I should probably go rewatch those then.
Yeah, no, it's a good game.
Yeah. Plot's a lot better than this one.
And I liked the fact that the magic in the first game was really subtle, because you got a magic sword,
Oops, 666.
but it didn't look magic at all.
Well, the magic is that it did not make you more visible.
Right. But the thing is, it looked like a perfectly ordinary sword, too. You would have no idea just looking at it, like, that thing was pumped full of magic.
Hey! More tits.
Hey!
They just love those two paintings in this game, by the way, so get used to seeing them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that there's a printing press, or not a printing press,
Hey, sleeping guard. These guys are pretty easy to deal with. You just bop them. You don't even have to deal with the damn cutscene.
Wow.
Man, he must have not been very comfortable. That's a pretty big blanket on that chair.
Yeah, I was... the pillows, just a pair of pillows there.
Are they? Okay.
And yeah, I completely agree with you with that.
No, I mean, like, dude, sometimes your employer just gives you really shitty chairs. Come on.
I think you could have at least, dropped the pillows on the ground, though.
Use him to prop up his feet a little bit.
By the way, this is a level 5 lock.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, this is really hard. You have to play this stupid game like 5 times instead.
Well, the places that you can click successfully are much smaller in this, too.
Are there any downsides to getting it wrong? Do your lockpicks break? Do the guards get alerted?
The lockpicks do not break, but that clacking sound can alert guards. Like, if I hadn't knocked that one guy out first, that might have woken him up.
Okay.
Pile of coins.
20
Good
and...
find.
Another collectible, 1 of 6.
Oh.
The Mortal Coils. Apparently the idea is that they somehow find their way into the hands of widows.
Okay.
So, are there a story to all of the collectibles, or just certain ones?
There's more and less detailed stories, but they all have their paragraphs about them. 3 gold for a letter opener.
Hooray!
Do you show off the stories at any point, or do you plan to? I should say.
I figure I will eventually, but that can wait until I actually get to the clock tower where he keeps his collection.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I could go upstairs, but upstairs is the way forward.
It's so stupid he has a collection.
Cousin.
Why wouldn't you sell something valuable? God damn it, Garrett.
But he doesn't need to pay rent anymore, Kalon.
Well, I will say this, you do get a payout if you finish a collection.
Benefit.
Okay.
Benefit richly.
Who pays him?
But he does not sell his collection.
Where is he getting this magical money from?
That's a good question.
It is. It's a pretty solid question.
I don't know.
Also that he can immediately appraise the value of everything he grabs without having sold it or spoken to anyone about it first.
Benefit richly. So for the
This
matter
letter opener is worth 3 gold, but if it was shaped in the
very finest
if it was in the shape of the Master Sword, it would be worth 5 gold to a nerd.
He follows the auction hunter's school of money.
Gods to grave holes.
Alright, so that the thing that Lygrove here was muttering about, that is actually what he was writing down here. You might notice that there are 3 numbers on his letter for some reason. I think I grabbed that off a guard earlier. The lockdown regulations, I mean.
Or maybe you got it when the mission
Watch
started.
my fingers to the
No,
bone.
I grabbed it off a
Yes,
guard.
yes.
Okay.
The real money is in the original piece. I'll keep close in my workshop till you find a buyer outside this reeking city.
And now he's still mumbling to himself, but
An
the letter's
original
gone.
Copy. A nice scam, Ligro.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Good of you to write it down for me.
But, hey, combination lock.
Hooray!
Now, if this was actually created by the people who made the original Thief, then this number would be 451. But it's not.
Yeah, 451 is a reference to something, right?
Fahrenheit 451.
Ah, right.
And also to the fact that they used that combination practically everything.
More extravagant than my usual masks. One for the collection.
He got 2 of the same mask.
To a ball.
Well, one of them was glass.
Oh,
And,
This one's gold.
I see.
I'm about to be assaulted!
ah, damn it, he saw me. Well, whatever.
No, he saw the safe, I think. He noticed the safe was open.
I was in the light, he saw me.
Okay. She ran over to the safe.
It's just, whatever.
Leave me be.
Everybody's knocked out, who cares?
Yeah, you've bopped the guards at this point. No big deal.
Please leave me be. Alright, whatever. I don't care.
Thanks for the crap, I guess.
But yeah, the idea is that this guy's got a scam going where, brothel mistress Zhao Zhao asked him for a golden mask. And so the guy decided to create the golden mask, but he decided it was too good for a brothel madam, so he created a gilded copy with glass jewels to give to the madam. Ah, damn it.
Well, now they both belong to you, so nobody gets them.
Well, Garrett gets them.
Yeah, but he's just gonna keep them in some kind of collection, so nobody wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially nobody gets them.
Some pretty little shelf will get them.
Yeah.
It's not even a shelf. The unique loot, they couldn't even be bothered to create a display case for the unique loot. So it's just a chest
What?
full of crap.
Oh my god. That's
I
dumb.
think she might see me if I'm right there, so I'm gonna try and go around a bit here.
A hat. That is a nice hat.
Yep. Too bad it's not fungible. Otherwise, Garrett might have picked it up.
Yeah.
Could have worn it instead of his silly bandana.
Funny thing, though, is that Garrett only takes one particular kind of painting, the kind that's in one of the collectibles at this point. Like in the second game, he apparently picked up a book of art history and could steal paintings. But in this case, they all stay on the wall unless they're the specific kind of collectible that he can pick up.
Well, considering it's the same 2 paintings over and over again, I would assume that everyone owns them already.
No coming back.
Yeah, especially this guy, who owns all of them every time. Like, what the hell? There's been at least, like...
Oh, that was a brush. At first I thought it was a mirror, and I'm like, what?
Well, you can steal mirrors, too.
I know, but, like, I was like, why did that mirror have protruding glass, and it wasn't just a clipping error, it was a brush.
All 3 paintings that we've seen so far are in that one room.
Something like that, yeah. How the hell did she get alerted?
I don't know.
He grabbed the glass.
Apparently she can't be asked to stand up.
What was that noise? Whatever.
I heard something shatter over there. Probably no big deal. It's just a jeweler's house. What could we possibly have of value in here?
I'll get the help to clean it up.
Bert's freaking out more than she was.
Yeah.
And by the way, that was a point of no return just now. No way back up. He warns you in this case, but he won't always... Garrett will not always warn you that you're about to reach a point of no return.
Okay, I just saw the newspaper, and gloom is seriously in all caps with an exclamation mark.
Gloom!
This is the stupidest plague, I'm gonna call it right now.
Yeah, it's, just wait until you hear what's responsible for it.
Oh, God.
Is it that chanting we saw at the beginning of the game?
I'm just going to say, essentially, yes.
Okay.
By the way, this next alleyway here is kind of tough.
The old man remembers the Shelburne fire. Flames so bright, night became day.
You have arrows, you could have shot them.
Well, I read that before the Baron was
You
born.
could have shot up to 3 guards.
Did you? Oh, bloody friggin'
Yeah.
dog.
Well, actually, the trouble with the guards here is that their helmets prevent headshots. So you have to shoot them in the face, specifically the face, to get a headshot.
No, they don't. That's just silly. What are those helmets made out of?
Steel?
We're in now.
Yeah.
You'll see your bloody war.
Yeah, those don't really stop arrows so good.
And actually, it's funny you should bring them up. Because I normally don't do
Wonder if
this.
the Baron can do
Ah,
something
damn
to
it.
stop the
Still got
sick
something to say.
spreading.
Yeah, normally I don't kill people. Like, even in Thief 3, where it tells you you don't have to worry about killing guards, I didn't kill guards just as a matter of principle. But in this game, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, no, this isn't the same Garrett. Who gives a shit?
Right in the face.
Blah!
Bluga bluga. Dead.
See if I can't sneak up on this guy. No, I can't.
No, not so much.
Well, whatever.
Let's knock him out non-lethally, because we're all about not killing, despite the fact that we just shot a guard in the face.
Well, no, you don't have a sword. And apparently the claw is too good to be used as a bludgeoning weapon.
Alright, nailed him that time. Yeah, normally the way I would deal with those guards is I would have a throwable, throw it down the alley, the one guard would look, and then the guard with all of the money on pouches would stand still so I could sneak up and grab those. But in this case, that was not an option because I forgot to pick up a throwable after using one on the old lady.
I thought that said black up front for a second, and I got the wrong impression about this type of city.
By the way, this game really loves the word black for some reason. Like there's Black Furrow Street, the guards are black tops, the thieves are black hands.
Careful, she's off to fetch the...
Gotta be grimdark, Bobbin.
Yeah, but I just remember in Thief 3, the sign of, you know, thieving was red hands. Oh, hang on.
They cry about martial law, but you don't see it leaving.
We locked the gates, you fog skull.
See? A good place for Taffer would have been right there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no Taffer.
No
Say
Taffer.
old
No
Watson
Taffer.
was going down with the gloom.
Who? Bah, he had it coming.
Could you have just followed these people throughout the entire level?
No, because they stopped just up there.
Oh.
The Baron should have given one of
That's
his
unfortunate.
speeches about this lockdown business. People love fancy speeches.
When was the
No, this
last
game
time
definitely
anyone saw his
promotes
face?
not bopping people over the head, it seems. So they don't make it easy.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if that's just the difficulty level, or if the guards actually look around this much in the other difficulties.
Well, it's definitely... The guards are definitely... Damn it! Luckily I got caught on this... Whatever this is.
Yeah.
I was the
Their fall damage?
waist deep in the stuff.
There's... fall damage, but mostly there's fall death.
It's a very fine threshold.
Yeah, it's one of those games.
Yeah, there's not much separating the two. But there is one upgrade that allows you to take much deeper, much longer falls.
Why was that one area blue?
Blue means interactable,
Okay.
and the white shit on the walls, it means you can climb.
Ah, birds in the clock tower. I'm gonna go with crows, because grimdark.
It sure looks climbable, doesn't it? Like all of those posts sticking out the sides.
Wonder if you have to climb up the clock tower next level.
No, you never climb up the clock tower. Also, I was a predator, and I only got one headshot, so no challenges for me.
What?
Oh boy. This is gonna be quite the trip.
You just shoot one dude in the face and it just all goes to shit.
Collection display updated!
Oh boy!
Welcome to Garrett's secret lair. 'Cause he's fucking Batman now!
Garrett needs to dust his shit.